A blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to another video. Thank you all for tuning in. Yes, man, and the voice is almost back, you know, my people. The voice is almost back. It is probably about 75-80% back. But we're going to talk a little bit still. We're going to talk. Because last night we saw the St. Lucia Kings getting the better of St. Kitts Nevis Patriots. Yes. Johnson Charles leading his team across the line. Played a very, very good innings and was also named the player of the match. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Plus, I'm going to share a story that is coming out of Texas, right? Texas. It is where former Jamaican footballer Georgina James, you know, he's set to appear in court on assault charges. You know, I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Just give a listen here until the end and let me know what you all think in the comment section. Alright, so let us start with this little article here that I am taking from the Sportsmax website. Now, Georgina James, a former Kingston College football player, former Kingston College standout, also represented the national team, right? Also played for the Reggae Boys. I remember a very good goal that he scored in a game. Don't remember who it was against. But, you know, yesterday I saw a video of him beating on his wife. I'm telling a man, just imagine Mike Tyson as a heavyweight fighting against a lightweight or a featherweight. You know, I try to stay away from these sort of stuff, controversial topics. You know, we touch on controversial topics, but just cricket stuff that we can share our opinion that might be controversial. But stuff like this that usually put people in a bad light, we try to stay away from. But having a sports platform here, I think it's my duty to shed some light on this and to say, you know, it's not okay, it's not right. You understand? And when you're in a spot that a lot of youngsters will look up to you, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. And this is a man, as I said, you know, he was extremely good throughout high school when it comes down to football, played for the national team, and he's now coaching in Texas. He's now coaching. You understand? He's coaching at an academy. And, you know, the video came out of him beating on the wife, and I can tell my people, it's not a good look. It's definitely not a good look. So let me just read this a little bit. So it says former footballer Georgina James is set to appear before a court in Harris County, Texas on October 28, 2024, where he faces serious assault charges. They said James, once a standout player at Kingston College and Jamaica's national team, you know, is now a coach at an academy in Texas. Right, they say he's been accused of viciously attacking the mother of his child at a daycare facility. You know, and I saw the video, my people, and I can tell you, it don't look good. And I have always said, when things like these happen, I don't sorry for them, you know. You understand? People will try to justify it and say, what did she say, what did she do, this and that. I don't find a way to justify them sort of things. You understand? As a man, and this might be way off topic in terms of sport, but as a man, it's never right. It's never okay to do something like that. And as I said, having a sports platform, you know, these are topics that we don't usually touch on. But now a sports-related person is a person being accused of this. I think it's my duty to come out and say, yo, we not really depend on them kind of things. You understand? Them things that are right, Virgin. And as I said, if you take a look at the video, man, I wasn't even able to watch the video to the end, you know. I wasn't even, and it was a short video. You understand? But one thing I will say is the right state him go do that in. Is the right state. The right state him go do that. That's all I will say on that, right? Is the right state. He couldn't choose a better state for go do that. Anyways, let us finish on a lighter note. The St. Lucia Kings, they were victorious in their game against the St. Kitts Nevis Patriots last night. Was a very good, was an entertaining game. You know, the St. Kitts Nevis Patriots once again failing to really kick on. You know, Andre Fletcher, the captain, getting a good start in the power play, but once he exited the power play, you know, he was unable to really go at a strike rate that was beneficial to the team. And this is something that we have seen throughout his career. You know, usually he's very good in the power play, but after the power play, you know, generally speaking, his tempo tends to drop a whole lot. Now, his team batted first. They scored 173 for 5. 173 for 5. At one point, you know, they were going pretty well, my people. They were going pretty well, but it so happened that the bowling of St. Lucia Kings, I have to give it to the bowlers also, you know. So 173 for 5. Evan Lewis once again failing to spark. He got 15. Andre Fletcher 62 from 50. 5 4s and 2 6s. Kyle Mears got 17. Riley Russo, he was pretty good. He got 50 from 31. 5 6s and 1 4. Clarkson 4 from 5. Michael Lewis 7 from 5. Hasaranga 3 from 2 not out. Louis was also, well, Clarkson was also left not out. Now, bowling for the St. Lucia Kings, Matthew Ford 2 overs 21 runs. Raston Chase 3 overs 24 runs, 1 wicket, very economical again. Azhar Joseph 4 overs 38 runs, 2 wickets. Noor Ahmed 4 overs 23 runs, once again very economical. Didn't pick up any wickets, but you know, was economical. David Visa 4 overs 33 runs, 1 wicket. And Descartes 3 overs 33 runs, 1 wicket. So he was actually the man that got rid of Evan Lewis. Now, batting for the St. Lucia Kings, they got off to a flying start, and that flying start basically made sure that they won the game. Johnson Charles and Faf du Plessis, they put together 115 before they lost the first wicket. So 115 for 1. Johnson Charles 74 from 42. He ended up getting dismissed. Well, he got dismissed by Hasaranga. He was bowled 74 from 42, 4 4s and 7 6s. Strike rate of 176.19. But at that time, the damage was already done. The damage was already done. Johnson Charles, my people, he muscled the ball, he powered the ball, played some very good shots. You understand? One thing is a surety. When Johnson Charles is in flow, it's always a good thing to watch. You know, generally speaking, throughout his career, outside of the power play, you know, he tends to find it a bit tough to kick on. But you know, the boundaries kept coming last night, so that was good. Faf du Plessis 62 from 31, 5 4s and 5 6s, strike rate of 200. Tim Cypher 13, Raja Pasca 9, Akeem, you know, Ogis, he was left not out and 2. Descartes made 2, and Raston Chase was left not out and 4. So they won the game 176 for 5 in 16.3 overs. Very, very comfortable win. Now, bowling for St. Kitts Nevis Patriots, Kyle Mears 2 overs 19 runs. Joanne Lane 2 overs 30 runs. Versame Permal, he went in that game 2 overs 39 runs. Arnit Nakia 3.3 overs 28 runs, 1 wicket. Hasaranga 3 overs 13 runs, 2 wickets, economical as usual. Clarkson 2 overs 18 runs, 2 wickets. Shamsi 2 overs 28 runs. Now, it was some good batting by St. Lucia Kings, but I don't mean to scrutinize Fletcher's captaincy too much, but there have been a lot of things throughout this tournament so far that, you know, I personally, I mean, I don't know cricket, obviously I don't know cricket as well as Fletcher. And, you know, when you're not in the heat of things, sometimes you can see things a little clearer. But personally, I wouldn't have gone for Lane. I mean, he's a bowler that you bring in to bowl pace, but being that young, I wouldn't have opened with him. I wouldn't have opened the attack with him like that. In terms of bowling him in the power play, not even open the attack, I wouldn't have bowled him in the power play. So I think that he missed the trick right there, you know. And if you look back at some of the games throughout the tournament, you know, it's a couple times, well, we see a few things where a couple bowlers should have been bowled up, but based on the rotation and things, you know, workout. But just one of them things there. We're going to leave it right there, some of people. Big up. I run out of breath. We're going to leave it there, so big up on yourself.